Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well today. I am coming on here this morning to share some embellishments I've been making. I'm in a couple swaps and I need to make handmade embellishments, so I worked yesterday, as you can see, with crepe paper, some cupcake liners, and that's what my whole day yesterday entailed. So I wanted to get this stuff packaged up so I could make some other things, so I wanted to share it with you before I did. So I made this crepe paper garland, and this, I followed the tutorial for this from the Little Hot Tamale, Megan. She does a super good job at describing or instructing you on how to do this. Now, all of this I did with my sewing machine, so I cannot advise you on how to do it otherwise, other than sewing it by hand, which will take even longer than it took me to do this. And the steps of some of this, well, once you get used to it, it's not too bad. The first one, it took me a while to make. But anyway, I kind of ruffled mine up differently than she did, and as far as how she did it. On this one, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little bit of shimmer on this back. Probably can't really tell it, but you can see right here, there's some shimmer right here. It's what I did was put some shimmer spray, or it was the Heidi Swap Shimmer Shine, or whatever it's called, on the back piece, so that, you know, when you turned it over, I haven't clipped that off, when you turn it over you can see it. So anyway, there's that one. And I made probably about a yard of each one of these, and they can be cut. You just have to be careful to take the back side where you cut it to keep it from coming apart. So I did not gather any of these. The ones I did, you just did a straight stitch and then did some cutting. The next one I did was this one, and it's a little bit more dainty. I'm sorry, I'm going out of frame, guys, if you can see that. These are just fun to put on your projects, just to add a little bit to them. And then I did a spring color here, because I didn't want to send just Valentines. I wanted to send some stuff that could be used in the spring. So this one has pink, blue, yellow, and purple. And then the last one, I added my twist to her tutorial. So it's a little bit more bright and fun. I added some of the curly ribbon that you get on the bows at Dollar Tree. They're already made up, and so I just cut them apart and sewed them as I was going along. So it added a lot to it. I don't know if you can even, yeah, you can kind of see the full and the shimmer to that. In person, it's really a lot prettier than what I'm seeing on the screen. But I really like how this one turned out as well. So like I said, I made about a yard of each of those to gift. And then I bought these little candy holders, or they look like candy. They're acrylic. And I bought these at Hobby Lobby, and what I did was I gifted some acrylic pieces in here and put a few sequins kind of to dress it up, and then I put these bows on it. So these will go as a favor into, let's see if you can see, okay. This right here is like the candy wrapper, the acrylic piece. So these will go as favors into my swaps. So I did 3 of those. I've already put 1 in a swap. And then I just love working with cupcake wrappers or liners. I think they are just so pretty. You can get them in so many different color combinations and stuff. So last night, I've been really working hard on getting mine to look more full. So I've started layering. I'll do 2 that coordinate and layer. Then last night I punched I think this is either a 3/4 or a 1-inch circle, and put glue on it, and then sprinkled glitter on it to do the center instead of, it seems like I always put things that may be too small unless it's like a heart that's a little bit bigger. But I hadn't been happy lately with how they've been turning out, and I thought, I'm going to try my glitter because I've got all this glitter, and it's little glitter, which is good. I tell you I'll show you which one's the best kind to use on these. It just seems to stick better and do better, and it's less messy. This one has the tinsel in it, but I got this from, let me show you. I got these in a pack last year from Target. I think they've got something similar, but not exactly. Let me find the other one. Here's the other one. So these 4 came in a pack that I got at Target last year, or maybe even the year before, but I'm just now using them. And then they have another 4 packets by that Modern, whatever it is, that brand that they sell there. They have another pack that has shapes in it that I want to try to pick up this year. They're like $4.99. And then I made this one. So I just matched up 2 liners, and then I covered little circle with that tinsel glitter. But this is my favorite kind to use. It's actually tiny sequins. Well, they're not sequins technically because they don't have a hole in them, and they're not cupped, they're just flat. But it's considered, I think, glitter, chunky glitter. But this did the best job. I like it the best. And it was out of one of these right here that I picked up at Michael's. I've got like 4 different ones, and that's what I used. So what I did was just put a bunch of glue on there, and then I poured a bunch of these on there, and I just kind of pressed them down. You can either do it with your finger, or I took this little spoon here and pressed them down, and when they dry, they're on there. It's hard, and I like that, and it's really chunky and pretty. So those are the flowers I did. And then these were what I was so most tickled with. I just did these in these are like 5.5 or 6 inches long. But what I did was I cut, 5.5, because I cut my crepe paper 11 inches, fold it in half. Then I cut out 2 cupcake liners. I cut the bottom part out of them. I just cut up through the, let me grab one. I made a cut up through here and then cut all of that out. I did 2 of those. And then I went to my sewing machine and I sewed it all together. And the cupcake liners come out just a little bit more narrow than the crepe paper, which worked perfectly. Then when I got them done, I came back here and ran glue all along here and put different kinds of glitter or trim in the middle. So these I'm really tickled with as well. I had someone ask me about doing a tutorial. So if you are interested in seeing a tutorial on any of this, I will be glad to do that for you, except for the garland. Megan has such a good tutorial, so I will link it below. I'm talking about this stuff right here, this garland. I will link that video below for you. She does a terrific job. I will be glad on the cupcake liner flowers and these trims right here. I mean, they're just so dainty, and they can be cut in half and used in pieces. These would go good, my friend said, on flip books. They'll go good on the front of cards. They're flexible. Some of them, like this one's a little bit stiffer, but it's still flexible somewhat. Here's this one. And all of these are with the chunkier glitter, and I really like it. I'm sorry. Keep getting out of frame. And these are great to send in swaps, because who wouldn't want to have something like this to just pull out and put on a project and not have to do all the work. And then this one, I just put a sequin trim down the middle, and it looks really cute. Okay, so guys, I just wanted to share that. Actually, let me show you my card I made, and my medallion, or my, let me share this. I shared these on Instagram. Here is my wand I made, and I took just a gold full dolly, and I put two back to back, and then I used my Weird Memory Keepers rosette punch for this, and then these of course are cupcake liners, and then just a puffy heart that I bought at Target. I did do 2 straws that coordinated with everything, because some of these get kind of heavy, and I actually did notice someone else that had used 2 straws last night. I'd made mine before then, but I thought that was a good idea. And then I just had a fancy bow here and put a bling right there. Okay. I had to go get something out of the oven, so cleared my desk off so you could see this real well. This is from a Sizzix card die, and I can't remember. It's by Jen Long. She is the designer, and it's a thinlit fold-along. And I got this on clearance at Hobby Lobby for $7.19, and it hasn't been out that long. But I was tickled to find it right here at Valentine's. I thought it could be used for more than just Valentine's. But you open it up, and isn't she cute? She's got her gold shades on and her pink lipstick, and then it says Happy Valentine's Day. A real fun card to put together. It took me a little bit the first time, but now I think I could put it together pretty fast. Not hard, you know, not take long at all. And then I just tied a bow around the bottom to keep it closed, because it does kind of come undone. Which when I put it in a envelope, I won't have to worry about that. But that right there, guys, is what I've been working on over the past day. Like I said, I want to get this stuff shown and packaged away so it'll be ready to ship when my swaps go out. And I'm going to start on some more stuff today, and so I'll be sharing it. Also, I am going to be announcing my challenge. It is going to just be my first challenge of 2018. So I'm going to try to do that video a little bit later today. I've really intended to have it up by now, but it's not anything difficult. So I hope you'll come back and check out the video and hopefully be able to participate. The more the merrier. I really truly mean that, not just a cliche. I'd really, really like to have a lot of people participate. Alright then, that is it for now. So I will see you guys a little bit later. Happy crafting, and I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Talk to you later. Bye.